So sometimes I know that what you want is a little bit of new inspiration to wear the clothes that you've already got in the wardrobe, because you'll open your wardrobe and you see that you've got a mass of clothes, for instance, but it is about you finding a different way of wearing something. When you've had your colours done, what you will find is that your wardrobe naturally becomes more coordinated. You'll buy things that you know work for you, and as a result, they'll all work together. So for instance, these two items I've both had for years, but I've never worn them together. Bizarre, I know. Why have I not done it? I don't know. It's just one of those things. We all get stuck in a bit of a rut, reaching for the same things and putting the same outfits together. Sometimes what you need to do is actually wear things in a different way. This jumper is fine, but actually it's not shapeless, but it doesn't create a sense of style. If I was to tuck in a jumper, and I know this is something, you see all these videos, don't you, and they wear like jumpers, you know, with skirts and stuff like that. If I was just to tuck that in and pull that out, it's okay, but it's all a bit ruffled. It's not flat. It doesn't really work. The best thing to do is to take the front of it and tuck it in. But actually, when you tuck it, make sure it's laying flat to your edges so that you're actually tucking in, but where it's actually flat, if you like, rather than all bunched up. And even though you've got all this, don't worry about it. We'll deal with that one. And then what you want to do is you want to sort of create like a nice line. So you're not pulling, but you're just sort of shaping. But it's not all like bunched out and all like heavy. And you see how my silhouette just looks slightly better as a result of that tuck. And it's still tucked, but it's just shaped, because you almost sort of want like a curve, a hem really, rather than all bunched in. Now another thing to actually do is sometimes just rolling the sleeves up slightly draws the eye line in, and actually you'll bring in another line to draw the eye line where the waist is versus there. Can you sort of see? So all you do is just pull it up to say your elbow, and then pull the rest of the sleeve down over it. Instead, you could just sort of all gather it up, but then what that does is like end up with loads of material there, whereas you can see this one's a much more of a smooth line. Still with the slight curve, it's still tucked in, you're still hanging out at the back, but actually what you're doing is you're drawing the eye line into a waist to create a little bit and highlight more shape.